Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm Jahan and today I'm going to talk about some winter skincare staples. So if you like this type of thing, don't forget to give this video a like and do subscribe because it really helps my channel. So I'm going to talk about my winter skincare routine and a bit of things that I would suggest you may or may not want to add into your winter routine just to protect your skin from the elements like the wind and the rain and air conditioning and heating. So let me talk to you about just from the very beginning. So the thing that I think is really important is a really good cleanser. I've sort of spoken about this cleanser many times. So I have oily skin, but whether you have oily or dry skin or just actually all skin types, this to me hands down is one of the best cleansers that I've ever used. And I don't think, unless someone sends me something and says it's amazing, this is going to be one that I just continually repurchase. So this is the Dr. Sam's Flawless Cleanser, and the reason why I like this one so much is that it's a gel cleanser that doesn't strip the oils from your skin, and it really cleanses your skin. So I'm not somebody who likes to double cleanse. I think double cleansing is actually not helpful for your skin. I think it strips the skin. I think it's a way of using more product. I think especially those hot cloth cleansers you can over exfoliate your skin without even realizing when you're trying to take it off with the hot cloth or the muslin cloth, and just much prefer this. Even with a flannel, I felt like I was rubbing on my skin a bit too harsh, especially around my eyes. And if I use this in the evening for 1 minute, just really massaging it into my face and skin is completely clear of any makeup whatsoever. So this stuff really works. It's a really good cleanser. And the reason why I recommend this for winter is because it's not harsh, it's not stripping, and it's a fantastic cleanser, and it all starts with that cleanse in the morning and in the evening, and it's going to kind of comfort your skin without causing it damage. So this is my first recommendation, and this is how I start my routine. Now in the morning, in the winter, I would always recommend a vitamin C, a good brightening vitamin C, because although the sun may not be shining directly on you, it's a lovely day today, so the sun is out even though it's autumn. I would still recommend using a vitamin C to help protect your skin from the UVA, UVB light that still can penetrate and change those cell structures, and this will give you some brightening effect as well. So my vitamin C of choice at the moment is this Paula's Choice Vitamin Boost. If anyone wants to recommend another vitamin C other than this one, because vitamin C is one that I don't mind changing up in my routine, I'm loyal to this one for now, but I'm happy to change and test another one. I've tried the Skin Cuticles one, or however you say it, the really expensive one. I've tried this one. I've tried a few. I've tried the ordinary one. I would love your vitamin C recommendations if you've got any others. But vitamin C is something I would keep in my routine. I use this in the summer, and I would keep that through the winter as well because of the brightening effects and the protection it gives to your skin too. Another ingredient you might want to consider bringing into your routine in the winter, now this is an old favourite for lots of people, is hyaluronic acid, and that is something that draws moisture to the skin. So if you're somebody who gets particularly dry, or you're going to be out on a windy day, or there's sort of harsher elements, or you're going to spend all your time in a warm office with the heating on, that kind of thing, you might want to top up and put this into your routine to add another layer to your skincare, just to create some more moisture in your skin if you're particularly dry. Even if you're oily skinned, you can be oily but dehydrated, and this can also help as well, because I find when you are oily and dehydrated, sometimes it can also break out because your body will overproduce the oils. But adding this to your routine can give your skin a bit more comfort during those colder months. Something else I look to also add is niacinamide. I like to do that all year round, but again, in the winter it helps with the skin barrier, protects that skin barrier against the elements, and it also helps with just keeping the skin even. Another ingredient which I like to add into my routine is things like niacinamide in the winter, just again to help protect that skin barrier from being in heating, air conditioning, wind, rain, that kind of those sort of elements, because that's sort of weather we get in the UK. So I think it's helpful to add things like niacinamide into my routine. I don't go too high strength on that. I either have products that already include it, or I have kind of a mid-strength niacinamide. You can get really strong ones now. I just don't think they're necessary. So a mid-strength one is suitable for my skin and for probably the majority of skins as well. Now when it comes to sunscreen, in the winter I go back to my Anthelios 50, the runny liquidy one. So If those of you who've watched some of my summer videos, I discovered the Eucerin anti-blemish one, which is more of a gel formula, and actually I don't find it moisturizing enough during the winter months just because of the heating and, like I said, the wind. So I go back to this one, and I prefer this one, how it feels on my skin during the winter. I like it actually all year round, but especially in the winter I will probably be using this most of the time. It's relatively inexpensive for a sunscreen. It's about £16, often goes down to about £12 on sale. You can buy it from Look Fantastic, Cult Beauty, Boots, Superdrug, I think now, Stock La Roche-Posay. So you can buy it from majority of places. It's really easy to get hold of, and I wear sunscreen all year round on my face, summer and winter months as well, just because, again, like today, it's a bright sunny day and I'm working on pigmentation in my skin, so it's really important that I put this on, and it's the best anti-aging above all the other anti-aging stuff. Sunscreen's the best thing, so I wear this in the winter too. But when it comes to actual moisturiser, sometimes I can actually get away with not using moisturiser in the summer, but in the winter my skin again starts to feel a little bit drier. Although it's oily, it starts to feel a little bit parched, so I like to add some more moisturisers in. The one that I really enjoy using is the Clinique Moisture Surge in the lighter gel version. This does come in more of a cream as well, but I like this kind of gel version that you get here. It's moisturising but also light on the skin and sits really well under makeup. I must buy a larger pot of this, but I bought this smaller pot just to try it out, and I really love this stuff. So this is really great for me in the summer, but especially in the winter. If you are particularly dry and you have sensitive skin, and in fact I can use this as well, I really like the Cytoplast by La Roche-Posay. It doesn't clog your pores, it's super gentle, gives your face a really beautiful glow, but it's more of a balm texture. Let me show you. It's more of this like creamy balm texture, and my kids use this. It really works for them. So it looks a bit like an emollient, but it just melts into the skin and it creates a really good barrier. So if you're somebody who does peels and has particularly sensitive skin or particularly dry skin, so it leaves a beautiful shine on the skin, and it's super moisturising and it doesn't feel sticky. So I would recommend maybe stepping up to one of these in the winter. It reminds me a bit of that Ombre Elise cream, but I prefer this one. I really like this one. It's not something that I would do, but I can recommend this to some, is that you may want to seal in any moisturiser with an oil, because oils don't moisturise, they seal in moisture. So if you want to do that, I like this rosehip oil to do that with. It doesn't seem to clog pores, and just a couple of drops over your moisturiser gives you a beautiful glow. And I got this one from Boots, but yes, I would seal in any moisturiser. If you're particularly dry, if your creams and things seem to evaporate quite quickly from your skin, I would seal it in with a moisturiser either before bed, if that's how you prefer, because you'd prefer not to walk around with an oil during the day. So in your nighttime routine, I would add that. But if you're somebody who doesn't wear a lot of makeup during the day, I would seal in your moisturiser with this, especially if you're going for a long walk or something and it's particularly windy or just dry outside, that kind of autumn winter weather. It's quite nice to seal in moisturiser with an oil. So remember, the oil seals in the moisture, it doesn't actually moisturise the skin as such. So always use this as a final step before sunscreen. Something else I like to add into my routine, either in the morning or in the evening, depending on how I'm feeling, is a sheet mask. Now, I use these sheet masks. These are from Japan. I'm lucky I have a good supply of sheet masks and products from Japan. So I use this one. It's really soothing. You can lay with it on for like, I don't know, 15 minutes plus, and then it stops the cream and moisturisers basically evaporating from your skin, so it can lock into your skin a lot quicker and more efficiently. And then any kind of serum left over, you can either push it and put it onto your neck and chest, which is what I like to do. I know some people collect the serum then use it a few days later as well, because the serum inside the stuff is very good inside these sheet masks. So you can either collect it and use it on other days, but sheet masks are a nice thing to add during the winter, again just to give your skin a bit more of a hug and to give it some comfort if you're feeling particularly dry. Let's not forget lips in all of this stuff. I'm gonna just recommend again my favorite lip balms of all time. It's the Dr. Sam's Flawless Lip, 2 ingredients, lanolin and ceramide. It's the perfect ratio, or however she's done it, it's absolutely perfect ratio. You just put this on once and you can actually skip a day, because that's how healing it is, and by a couple of hours your skin your lips are completely healed and smooth and looking plump. She does it in a clear version, which just looks like a normal lip balm basically, and she also does a tinted version now, which is this berry colour, which is perfect for the autumn time. It reminds me a little bit of Clinique's Black Honey, so it's that similar colour that will suit all skin tones, because it's got the perfect amount of blue, yellow, red pigments in it that would suit all skin tones. That's what it looks like there, the tinted version, if it's for focus for me, and then it's just like a nice pinky colour. So it's a perfect way to just top up your lips on the go, and it's also very healing. Alongside that, I won't forget how much I really enjoy the balm.com as well, and they come in different colours and shimmers and things. I would recommend these for more of that healing effect. Apart from those, there's an old favourite of mine which I always have a stash on, is 8 Hour Cream. 8 Hour Cream is perfect for your lips again. It's very comforting on your lips and any other dry patches that you have. You can actually use these, especially the clear one obviously, on any other dry rough skin that you may have, cuticles, that kind of stuff too. It's really helpful for this dry weather. So those are all my winter skin recommendations of things that you might want to swap up and change in your routine now the weather's getting a bit colder. And let me know whether there's anything that you do in your routine to change up for the winter versus summer, anything that you add. Let's talk about it below and share all our ideas. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.